Can-Am's Outlander 500 XT has long sat at the very top of the 500 class in terms of included features and price. Its value is largely based on the vast amount of stuff that was included right from the factory. Now though, the competition is heating up in terms of included features and value, which leaves us wondering what the future might hold for the Outlander 500. The 500 Outlander sits in the sweet spot of the ATV industry. The majority of ATV buyers are purchasing vehicles with displacements ranging from 450 to 550 cc's. Not only is this the largest segment in the industry, but it's also the most hotly contested with more competition than any other class. Almost every major OEM builds at least one ATV that competes here, and some are doing a better job than others at innovating and building ATVs that are worth riding. Can-Am has always done a great job at both, and the half-liter Outlander proves the point. Where much of its competition takes the horsepower and standard features low road, Can-Am takes the high road, starting with its 499cc 8-valve single overhead cam EFI mill that produces all of 40 horses. If you line up this 500 against the rest of the 500 class fleet, 40 horsepower is actually quite impressive. Its smooth power delivery and excellent top end never leave you feeling like you ran out of power. Unfortunately, these two high points come at the expense of low-end grunt, and in the 500 class, torque is the best asset a motor can have. This mill is housed in BRP's industry-exclusive SST frame that forms a base that the rest of the ATV hangs off of. The familiar McPherson strut front end yields an adequate 7 inches of travel, and BRP's unique TTI trailing arm rear end with its internal sway bar yields 9 full inches of travel. We've always felt that this chassis and suspension layout has provided an adequately smooth ride and acceptably predictable handling characteristics, even more so than the 650 or 800 Outlander's double A-arm suspension setups. Can-Am loads up its 500 XT package with every feature and accessory you could ever need or want. Dual mode power steering, full digital gauge, aluminum wheels with excellent tires, front and rear bumpers, handguards, and even a winch are all factory installed. Now, they aren't free, but if a fully featured and upgraded 500 is what you're looking for, this has got to be the best way to get it. Among these great features lie some of the more unique inclusions you won't find elsewhere, like dual mode power steering. For some companies, power steering is reserved only for their big bore models. For others, it only comes with one setting. Can-Am's power steering is customizable, so you can have it exactly how you want it. And this is good, because from day one, this rendition of the Outlander has suffered from two negative handling traits. First, the chassis tends to roll onto its outside front wheel when cornering hard. And second, a front-end geometry issue allows for unacceptable level of bar whip when the wheels contact obstacles on the trail. DPS is a great band-aid solution for both these problems because it allows for more precision control when cornering, and it insulates the rider from unwanted feedback from the wheels. The single lever braking setup found on BRP's Outlander chassis has its high and low points as well. Its unique inboard discs are more protected from junk and debris and reduce unsprung weight, which is good. But we find the extra distance and mechanical disconnection of the wheel from the brake disc that results from the inboard setup causes a slightly mushy feel at the lever. On the other hand, the Can-Am 500 XT's CVT transmission and high-low speed gearbox shift smoothly and operate predictably every time. Can-Am engineers really know how to tune a CVT transmission to take full advantage of the power output from even a less torquey 500mm like this one, without it ending up feeling jumpy or hard to drive slow. We've always said Can-Am's Outlanders, including the 500, are among our favorites in whatever class they fit into. But now that the G2 chassis is such a hit in the 800 and 1000 classes, it's pretty clear it won't be long before it trickles its way down to the smaller displacement classes, and this version of the Outlander is gone forever. Until then, the Outlander 500 XT is holding its own against its competition by offering more innovation and more features than any other ATV in its class. Whether or not this translates into more value, well, that's entirely up to you.